So this is about the seventh time I've tried to record this because something just keeps happening. So I'm on to something here or tech issues. Anyways, I want to share with you Genesis 6, the wickedness and judgment of man. This section of the Bible is packed with juicy content that you really have to understand the different nuances of what's going on in the history and the future here to understand what this section means. And I'm going to dive into it with you. So first and foremost, we'll start and then I'll explain a little bit as we go on. Now it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born to them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, and they were beautiful, and they took wives for themselves of all whom they chose. First and foremost, you need to know the sons of God. That means fallen angels. So the fallen angels saw the daughters of men, basically the daughters of Adam and Eve's descendants. They were beautiful. And so they said, hey, let's go take some of these women as our wives and let's breed with them and let's have children. And this is actually where the giants came from. So we'll dive into the next verse here. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not strive with man forever, for he is indeed flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came in to the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those are the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. So this is again saying that the giants were the result of these crossbred children between the fallen angels and the human woman. He's also saying here in the beginning that he's kind of cutting off men's lifespan to 120 years, because up until this point they lived like 900 years, like 860 to 900 years. So he was like, none of that anymore. I'm cutting off your lifespan a little bit. So then the next section is, then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of the heart was only evil continually. And the Lord was sorry that he had made man on the earth, and he was grieved in his heart. So the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, creeping thing and birds of the air, for I am sorry that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Now this kind of shows his heartbreak, God's heartbreak with us. He tried so hard to create us in his image, to give us good lives, to build righteous humans, and they fell from his plan the first time in the Garden of Eden, and the second time here when the fallen angels came and corrupted the bloodlines of humans, causing evil humans to be born, because they were half fallen angel, which is evil, and half human. So he decided to save Noah and his family, though, because Noah was a very righteous man and found favor in God's eyes. An interesting thing here is that Noah was also allowed to bring his three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and also their wives. So one theory, this is definitely not fact, but one theory I've heard from some communities is that the reason that evil wasn't fully wiped off at this point was because one of the wives did have some of the fallen angel bloodline in her, and so evil continued on in the world. Now that is not something that I know for fact, so just spitballing here. But I did want to share with you the wickedness of judgment of man, because it is really interesting how this is the second big heartbreak that God went through with us in the beginning before any of the rest of the Bible happened. And I mean, currently what's happening now, I'm sure that it's heartbreaking to him as well. So yeah, interesting thing to ponder and to really know God's heart in this, and to see his patience with us as well, and how much he's put into us, and how much he wants us to succeed, but wants us to also live righteous lives. He has rules in place for us to protect us and to keep us safe and close to him, because that's the only way that we are going to be saved. We can't be saved by our own accord based on everything that's happened. So interesting to ponder. Let me know your thoughts.